Hey guys, Coach Ben here, bigbenchas.com. Today I wanted to talk about the concept of setting up on your upper traps or the base of your neck, as I like to say. All right, a lot of times lifters are just setting up on their upper back, which is fine. All right, you can get in a good position and be in your upper back, but a lot of lifters don't use their legs to help prop themselves up to their upper traps and gain that positioning. Remember, benching is a game of millimeters, and we're trying to squeeze even that little extra bit out of our positioning so that we don't have to press the bar quite as far, and it's going to help us in turn with our max effort work, or make the press a little bit easier. So this concept is very important, and I see a lot of people miss the ball on this. So instead of setting up on the bench and thinking about planting your upper back, and I'm going to have a hard time reaching back there, not the most mobile person anymore, but instead of having the upper back in contact with the pad, which would look something like this. And this is where you would be if you didn't have your feet engaged in the movement. So if I was kind of dormant with my push back on the bench, this is where I'd end up. All right, so you can get a good look of where I'm actually planted. A lot of it is my upper back. All right, what I want you to think about, shift your focus to, is trying to plant back here on the base of the neck. Okay, so how do we do that? Through a good setup. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm trying to establish that contact point by bridging up on the bench. This is the whole reason we bridge our hips up. We're trying to change that touch point to the base of the neck. So you can see most of my weight is shifted from my upper back towards my head. That's what I want to try to maintain as I come back down to the bench. All right, so I squeeze, establish that contact, and then I'm very carefully lowering my butt to the bench, my feet down, but I'm keeping tension back. I'm pushing back because that's what's going to keep me on my base of my neck here. All right, so I'm very careful, get my feet back down to the floor. All right, wiggling my feet where I want them, and I'm still pushing back. All right, so by continuing to push back, I still have that touch point in place. All right, if I was to lose the feet, see how I flatten out there? Now I'm just on my upper back again. I'm not quite set up on the base of my neck upper traps. Okay? That's what's going to give you those little extra millimeters, all right? Real important, guys. Try to shift your focus from upper back in contact with the bench and trying to set up upper traps. Change that contact point, cut range of motion, hit a bigger bench. Coach Ben here. And you always know where to find me. You can meet me